Welcome everybody to episode 41 in my Speedbuild series. In today's video, we are building another family home. Who would have thought? This is kind of a back to the roots episode in a way, because this house kind of looks exactly like all my other houses I built previously. No, it doesn't, but it's kind of similar. Definitely has the same vibe, and yeah, so it's a 3-bedroom, like 2 kids' room and 1 master bedroom home with a kitchen downstairs, a living and dining room combined, and 2 bathrooms. Yeah, it's kind of located in a location. No, but it's like the building is in a location where I haven't previously built before in the town, which is kind of, I don't know if you really could see where it is, but it's like on a separate part of the world where I haven't built anything before, because the world is kind of filling up. As I think I stated that in a previous build as well. I really want to go over my, especially my first builds, which it has almost been a year since I've done these, so I really want to go over them and kind of fix them. I kind of think some stuff looks weird, and especially some of the stuff doesn't work as well, because I kind of built for aesthetics and not for function. So I need to play test everything and go through everything. And I want to do a town tour eventually, which I've been probably saying for 15 speed builds by now or something. But yeah, at some point there's going to be a town tour. Is that correct? I think it is. Yeah, so back to this build. I also committed my usual mistakes, because apparently I don't learn from my mistakes. No, as I sometimes do, but in this case I didn't, because it's dusk or dawn. I don't know which one again, and it's kind of so crappy lighting, and it's so annoying to watch this right now. But I switch between day mode and night mode, because in night mode it's like the dawn or dusk, I don't remember. And I think it's dawn, but it does switch between it, and I do put in some lights later on, so you can kind of see, but right now it's really dark. That's what annoys me so much about this game, but it's alright. Also, that was my fault, because I could have just switched to night mode as well. What was my point with that? Probably that the light sometimes is a little weird, but we manage. Also, if you keep hearing noises, I'm in my desk chair, which is kind of moving around a little bit, but I hope that's not too distracting. Yeah, so in the upstairs area, there are the kids' rooms, which is where I usually put the kids' rooms. So for this one, which I didn't realize at that point, but I made this a petrol beige room, and I think I've done this color scheme like 2 or 3 times before, because afterwards, after I was done with the build, I kind of went in and looked at some of my older builds, because I didn't really remember all of them that well. Well, I kind of did, but I just wanted to look at them. Doesn't matter. I found 2 or 3 kids' rooms in the same, or a very similar color scheme, but yeah, we're just going to ignore that. And of course I put in a checkered pattern rug, because that's what I put in all of my builds apparently. But that's alright. I do really like how this room turned out in the end. I think it's really cute. It's not really, no, it is a kids' room because it has a kids' bed, but I'm not sure if kids can even use the whale thingy that I put in there, or if it's for toddlers, but it doesn't really matter, because there's also a nursery in here as well, so the sibling could use that one if the child that this room belongs to isn't able to use it. Whatever. I also put in this small closet, and there's going to be a little desk, a little secretary later on as well. And also in general, I really hope I can manage, but I'm currently editing this video. Well, now currently I'm doing the voiceover, but for the first time, I tried to edit this video on Premiere Pro, hard word, and I'm not going to expose myself with the information of which editing program I was using beforehand, but it was not very professional, and I really wanted to switch to Premiere, and I've been paying for it for months and stuff. Well, not only that, I got the whole Adobe Cloud thingy. But I just couldn't make the switch, because I really didn't want to have to teach myself to use Premiere. I'm really bad at pronouncing that word in English, but it's okay. Because it's always so annoying when you have to teach yourself to use a new program or something, and it would be so much easier if someone taught it to you, but it's like also better to teach it yourself, and you can't be dependent on people and all that stuff. So yeah, today was the day where I decided I'm going to try this out myself, and it worked out fine. I had some struggles in the beginning, wasted some time. I was convinced that I've lost some footage at some point, not because of the editing program, but because something went wrong when converting the file types, but it all went well. I have all the footage, and yeah, so just like a little heads up if there are, I really hope I can edit everything the way I'm used to. Yes, because I do want to improve, and yeah, try and error is the only way. Well, it's not the only way, but it's the way I'm going with. Yeah, okay, back to the build. As you can see, the nursery has, yeah, just a bed so far. Yeah, I was contemplating cutting this part out, editing this part out, but I was struggling where to put these pictures, and I was like, oh. But I ended up doing like this weird thing in the corner, but I didn't really like them. And yeah, I also got I got some new custom stuff. Well, very professional to keep yawning. And I'm really happy with it. I think this is also the first time I used this baby bouncer. Is that what it's called? It's not like a guy in front of a club being a bouncer. It's a baby bouncer. If it's called that, I don't know. And also I'm going to keep... no, I'm not going to keep. I'm going to change out the curtains later on. Yeah, I cut out some of the stuff of which I'm putting here on these shelves, because it was hella annoying just watching me scroll through the catalog, because I've got so much CC, it takes ages. Yeah. So as I said, this is like a baby nursery more than a toddler nursery, because there aren't that many toys there yet. So the bouncer is kind of unnecessary. Well, I don't know if you can put babies in there, actually. I haven't used it, but... yeah, I really like these curtains. Unfortunately, they do clip out like on the outside of the building, but I think it's fine in this case. And in a few cases in the past where I used it, it was fine as well. Yeah, but I do really like how these kids' rooms turned out. They're very basic. They're kind of sad beige, but it's okay. The entire house is kind of, well, no, it does have colors, but it has a sad beige vibe. But honestly, I think I need to reframe my mindset on the whole beige thingy, because... well, sometimes it is sad beige, but sometimes it's like really calming, and I don't know, I think my color face, not face as in my face, but face with a PH, wow, I'm really like, gotta stop talking. Anyways, but like, that face is, well, not over, but I'm definitely leaning more towards like neutral, earthy, beige, white tone wooden colors. Yeah, this house is the best proof of that. Yeah, so okay, we are back in the, not back, but we're in the living room now. I really like these sideboards basically in the back under the windows. They do seem like they're different colors, but that's just because the lighting is kind of messed up. I think I'm going to fix that later on. That's another part that really annoys me about this game. Oh, I also recently got a comment how nice it would be to get like a... well, they didn't state it as remastered, but I think like a remastered Sims 3 would be so nice. It would be so nice. I don't want a new game. I just want a remastered version of this with like a better engine and stuff. But yeah, I don't think that's going to be released anytime soon or ever. But yeah, we're working with what we have here. Yeah, so this living room has also a small couch. Well, not a small couch, it has a large couch. TV, just the usual stuff. And yeah, I don't think there's that much to say about this build. Yeah, it's like a smaller house. It's also on a smaller lot in general. But I do have one of the... oh no, I have two of the big lots, I think, left. Or is it one? I'm not sure. Of the ones where I put like the mansions and stuff. Because this is kind of in the same... not really architecture, but like at least interior design-wise. I mean, my entire town is the same, if we're being honest here. But yeah, I'm definitely going to fill up those lots at some point as well. But those speed builds take ages. Like, honestly, right now this video is like about 20 minutes-ish. And I also like edited it down already. I don't know how long it's going to be in the end, but those longer speed builds, they take ages to record, but that's not the quote-unquote bad part. The bad part is editing it down. Well, it's not that bad. Not bad at all, actually, but it's like kind of, I don't know, I don't want them to be too long, but I also don't want to cut out everything. I often do cut out a lot of my mistakes. I'm literally just realizing that I put in the same table twice. But I think that's alright. Oh, and also I think this lamp is so pretty. I honestly wanted one of these in real life for my kitchen. But like a smaller version, and also not this weird color, but like in a beige linen, like in a beige tone with like a linen fabric. But they're always sold out. So I could get my hands on one. Doesn't matter. And probably they're also horrible to clean and take a lot of dust on them and stuff. But yeah, I completely forgot what I was about to say. Yeah, so I'm kind of procrastinating building the bigger mansions because they take ages. And I'm also not that inspired right now to build one in that kind of architectural style. Because like in the hills area, basically, where I already put the first mid-century mansion, I want to put more of those kinds of mansions there. So it's kind of a different style. What was my point with that? Wow. We'll see what I'm going to build next. I think I'm just going to end that thought over there. Yeah, so for the master bedroom, I also went for neutral tones. I really like this new vanity that I got, the black one with the metal corners, metal edges, basically. I really like that one, and I think it's really like a really calming sleeping situation. There's going to be, yeah, this part where I tried to center the picture, like the frame. I cut out some of the stuff here, but it took me ages. And also it's not like a very colorful room again, but yeah. And I also tried to incorporate a lot of windowsills. Is that what it's called? I struggled with that term before, but I think that's what it's called. Like a little shelf at these windows. I put in a lot of them in this house, and I really like how they look. I know the corners doesn't really match up with the like the corners of the shelves don't match up with the corners of the window trim, and that's kind of annoying, but it's alright. And I also tried to, I think in one of my earlier speed builds, I mentioned how I really like the thought of having light in almost every window, like a small light or something, or like a decor element like the star. So I really tried to do that in this house, because a lot of the stuff that I mentioned and that I want to do in every build, I definitely don't do in every build. For instance, the music box in every room. Yeah, definitely didn't do that. But yeah, so we're back in the upstairs, not back, but we're in the upstairs bathroom. Both of the bathrooms have but they have the same interior design, basically. I think it looks a little better in the upstairs bathroom because it's smaller, and I don't know, I think the one in downstairs is too spacious. I should have separated that one a little bit more maybe. But yeah, again, neutral, earthy, beige, wooden tones. And I think I didn't do that in a previous build, but I went for some, is that even copper? I'm just gonna call it dark copper gray, brown appliances. And I really like how that looks, I think. Yeah, I put some of these, I'm not going to pronounce a French word, but of these light blockers I don't know the English term right now. Yeah, so I basically just copy pasted everything from the upstairs bathroom to the downstairs bathroom, but I did add a bathtub. I really need to stop imitating myself when I pronounce something weird. I'm just drawing attention to whatever I'm pronouncing weird, but it's okay. Yeah, so there's a bathtub downstairs as well, but there's also going to be a shower. And they didn't have, I should have just placed down some walls and made a separate laundry room, but I didn't. Yeah, so there are a washer and a dryer downstairs as well, even though I did build this laundromat ages ago. But I think ever since I've built that one, I've put in laundry stuff in almost every build, so it's kind of unnecessary. Yeah, But that's the bathroom. I'm going to change the color of the washing machines later on, I think, because they look hideous right now. I hope. God. Yeah. So I tried to work with more plants here because I think I didn't put that many flowers in this build, which is something that I usually do, but I kind of didn't in this build. But I did try to put more plants in here so that's a little bit more green. I'm literally going to put some flowers down right now, yeah. Anyways, but yeah, I'm kind of sick of the flowers that I've kept using over and over again, so I need to get some CC flowers that I haven't used before. But I think most of the ones that I like, I've already got in the game and used a ton of times, but it's fine. Yeah, I think I placed down a radiator in every room. I hope I did. Yeah, and also in the upstairs hallway, basically, I also put down again this cabinet, which I'd used in the living room as well, which I really liked. It's a lot of black and white, it's a lot of beige in this house, as I said, but I think that makes it really calm and doesn't hurt the eyes as much as some of my really out there designs that I did in the past. I know I said I don't want to use the word cringe anymore, but sometimes I'm cringing at my past builds, or especially my commentary. Oh my god, my voice always sometimes so weird, but it's okay, we live and learn. Yeah, so this house also has a garden, but okay, no, I'm going to do the hallway first. In the hallway, there's just literally just going to be like some seating and this little, what's it called, wardrobe, basically. Yeah, but for the garden later on, there is, no, I was about to say there are some toys for the kids, but there aren't any toys for the kids. There's a little seating area, like a little terrace patio kind of thing. And yeah, it was too much brick, so I definitely changed out the stairs and the like floor outside into just like gray slates. Yeah, and on this little terrace there's going to be a seating area later on. I was originally planning, because I did have like this really pretty picture from Pinterest as for inspiration. I was trying to do like a, how do you call this, like some sort of roof structure on the patio, and put like some not florals, but some flowers. And what are they called? Are they called, oh my god, I can't think of the word. Yeah, cool. I wanted to have some ranks. Is it called ranks? Like lavender and stuff. I wanted that on there, but it looked hideous. So I decided not to go for that. Yeah, but I did put some lavender on the ground floor. In the grass. Wow, my vocabulary today kind of horrible, but I feel like I'm saying this in every build. But yeah, I did end up putting like asphalt basically in the entire driveway, and also there's no driveway because I didn't place down any parking thingies for cars, but it's okay. They do have a bike stand basically in the end, so that has to be enough. Okay, back to the garden. Yeah, I always put down this mowed grass thingy, and this is like the construct that I was trying to build. Of course, it has these wooden slates, which I've been using in like almost all of my past builds at this point, but it's okay. It's alright. Yeah, I think it's still kind of a cute idea to have this roof structure thingy. It's not really blocking out any rain, it's not really blocking out any sun, but yeah. That didn't stop me from putting in cushions as seating, so yeah. It's probably going to get soaking wet if they don't take it in during winter time or when it's raining or something. But honestly, it's a game. I'm not trying to apply any logical reasoning here, obviously. Even though I've done that sometimes in the past and basically supported my building choices with that, but it's okay. Yeah, there's also this little patio area down on the ground where there's going to be a grill later on. And I really like these chairs with the cushions on them. I think I've got them new. I think it's new CC. Well, not new CC, but new CC for me, because I haven't used it before. That almost rhymed. Yeah. So I try to, this is usually my approach with these types of buildings, try to incorporate a lot of modern elements, but also some more classical stuff, because that's just usually my taste, like the mixture of both. Again, I repeated my mistake and just drew more attention to it. I need to stop. Yeah, so that is this build almost done. I just put in some lounge chairs as well. And I think in the front there's going to be something as well later on. Yeah, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Yeah, these lounge chairs are nice in the shade, so it's more enjoyable to sit there, because I don't really like laying in the sun. I think it's too warm. Again, applying logical reasoning here. But yeah, in the front there's going to be like a little plant, because I didn't really know what to do with the front, honestly. Maybe if I'm redoing like the most of the town, I'm going to redo this as well. But most of the town, some details. But I really hope you enjoyed this build, and I'll see you in the next one.